Hi, everyone. I think we had some difficulties with the sound. Please let us know in the chat whether you can hear us now. I hope we'll solve that. Of course, the live streams are always like that. Hello, everyone, and welcome to this streaming of the European Training Foundation. I hope we are live on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, and YouTube. We'll have a look at the chat. And I will ask our technical producers to confirm whether we are live or not. I think we are actually. We'll give it a second. We are live. Yes, perfect. So today's live will be a bit different from our usual corporate streams.
Yeah, indeed. We have some very important announcements to make. Today is a special day, and we will be joined by a very special guest.
Welcome everyone to this streaming with Romain Boitard, the expert in green skill from the European Training Foundation.
And Lvova, our expert in communication, also at the ETF.
Today, it's going to be not only us two in studio, but we would like to have a real dialogue with you, our dear followers. So please send us your comments, where are you watching us from, your questions in the chat. We want to make this conversation with you together. So, Romain, why did the ETF decide to create a Green Skills Award?
Well, we need to tackle climate change because it threatens the health and well-being of current and future generations. We all read the news and we understand that the window of time for intervention is shrinking rapidly. Experts agree that if we what we collectively do in the next decade will largely determine whether we manage to remain below 1.5 degrees of global warming. And that is the only way we can mitigate the effects of climate change. So tackling this issue naturally requires the widespread adoption of sustainable practices throughout economic sectors. And this in turn requires that citizens and the workforce is equipped with the necessary green skills and competences. And on this front, there's still a lot we don't know. So organizing the Green Skills Award is first and foremost an exercise to gather innovative teaching and training practices from around the world, and particularly at community level. We help them grow and be seen. These can inspire other fellow teachers, learners, but also policymakers to take concrete steps and accelerate our green transition.
Indeed, already in the first edition of the Green Skills Awards back in 2021, we've seen just how inspirational individuals, small-scale companies, and initiatives can be, and just how many fantastic teachers, learners, private companies, public institutions, and activists are focused on equipping as many people as possible with green skills. In 2021, we received over 300 applications from more than 40 countries around the globe.
And we were thrilled to discover the winner of that edition, the person who received most of your votes, a young lady who became the first female solar panel installer in Gaza.
Let's get to know Ghada Krayan from Palestine. Congratulations again to Gada from Palestine. But what happened at the second edition of Green Skills Awards in 2022, Roman?
Well, what we noticed is that the applications became much more detailed and focused. The geography of the stories remained as wide as the first edition, but the applicants showed a more in-depth understanding of what is required, as well as how to accelerate skills development.
And last year's edition was won actually by a project involving schools from 3 countries: Croatia, Turkey, and Armenia. The innovative project introduced Greece sustainability into the curriculum of primary and secondary schools with daily activities, which improved kids' understanding of sustainability and helped them to adopt to a green lifestyle. Now, but the big question is, what will happen with the Green Skills Awards this year?
Well, I think we better pass the floor to one very important person and help us clarify that. And now, the European Commissioner for Jobs and Social Rights, Mr. Nicolas Schmit.
Ladies and gentlemen, climate change is probably the biggest challenge faced by us all, and the consequences can be felt all around the world. We are in the most decisive decade for climate action, and digitalization plays also a fundamental role in supporting sustainable growth and development. To make sure we succeed in fighting climate change, we need a complete change in mindset, in the way we deal with skills and training. During the European Year of Skills, our objective is to work with our partners across Europe and beyond to ensure everybody can gain the skills they need to create greener, more digital and inclusive societies. Demand for talent is high, and yet so are labor shortages. It is urgent that we work together to come up with inspiring ideas about how to learn the skills we need for the jobs of today and tomorrow. And the European Training Foundation is launching a competition to help us do just that. So, I would like to officially launch the ETF's Green Skills Awards 2023 and encourage you to apply. Whether you are a school, company, or organization providing innovative training courses, share your story with us. You could become the next ETF Green Skills Awards winner. We look forward to hearing your ideas and solutions. Thank you to everyone for taking part.
Thanks a million to the Commissioner Schmit for this important announcement. So today is a big day. Today we're actually launching the Green Skills Awards 2023.
Indeed, today, right this moment, we officially open the submission platform for your applications. The link is in the chat box. It will take you to a clear explanation of the simple process, as well as the form that you need to fill in.
There are several questions we need to address, but first things first, who can apply, Roman?
Anyone who is involved in the development of green skills. Teachers, trainers, learners, companies, public institutions. At the ETF, we really believe that there is no limit to skills development.
And by when people have to submit their applications?
So the deadline has been set for the 23rd of April, and this gives you an entire month to start preparing your applications and making them perfect.
The application process is simple. Applicants need to reply to 3 or 4 questions. It is very important that you answer them well. And most importantly now, what the winners will be getting, Roman, from this?
Right, so first, successful finalists will receive the ETF Green Skills Award 2023 that will help them develop new partnerships. It's also a great way to recognize the hard work that you've put into it and the actual participation in this event. Then the winners will be invited to attend the award ceremony. so that they can meet like-minded talents and spread their green voices. In addition, the top stories will be showcased by the ETF and its partners through publications and communications so that they can easily promote and share their experiences. And last, but possibly most important, the ETF will help the successful finalists produce short films so they get the whole world to know about them.
Thanks, Romain and Romain. I think this sounds really interesting. Please apply, take part in the ETF Green Skills Awards 2023. I think at this point there are no questions coming, so we can wrap up this special session about the Green Skills Awards. Thanks a million to everyone who followed us today. Thanks a lot, Romain.
Thank you.
And stay tuned because there is much more to come. Goodbye.